Okay, we've got another game. It's 3,000 points again. This time against Empire again. A few less proxies this time and a few new ones. Right, so there's 3,000 points, meeting engagement, and this is Tomb King's deployment. Okay, we have a Khemrian War Sphinx, 30 Tomb Guard with a King and a Necrotect, 4 Chariots, 20 Archers with a level 4 Hierophant, what's it called? Horror Titan, 4 Necropolis Knights, 3 Carrion, 20 more Archers, 5 Horseman Archers, a Screaming Skull Catapult, Casket of Souls, another Screaming Skull Catapult. And then in reserve I rolled a unit of Chariots, and my Scorpion's in reserve anyway, so I want a mug of tea. So let's see what how size deployed.
Okay, this is my Empire deployment. We have some proxy Demigryph Knights, which are unfortunately my Skaven artillery and general killiness, but yes, they're about the only thing I've got similar base size. So I've got 4 Demigryph Knights on my my left flank, and then coming over to the side here we have a large unit of 50 Spearmen, which has a level 4 Fire Wizard, my BSB, and then 2 detachments of 10 Archers either side. Behind them is a Hellstorm rocket battery. I never tried one of these before. The rules look fun, so yeah, we'll see what happens. And then on towards my right flank, I have a Hellblaster volley gun set up on the battle line. As I learned before, setting it up behind the battle line with 24-inch range is never good. I have a unit of 20 handgunners and a steam tank, sort of. And I have a fair bit in reserve actually. I have another unit of 20 handgunners. I have a unit of 8 knights, and a unit of 30 flagellants with the general and the warrior priest. Oh yes, and I have a master engineer here, and he's indeed a master engineer, a master of usually killing himself. So yeah, I deploy first, so basically it's see whether Ollie can steal the initiative.
No problem.
If we can make him roll it. The bugger. And now it begins.
Wasn't responsible about going
Once
first.
again. Okay, well, Tomb King get the first turn then.
Yay. Okay, after stealing the initiative rather sneakily, this is Tomb King's turn 1. The Chariots moved on. Everything else just kind of stayed where it was. I made a first turn charge with the Carrion, which was nice. Unfortunately, the Necropolis Knights failed their charge against the handgunners. So they got to stand and shoot on them, killed one and did a wound to another one. Yeah, and everything is where as you see it. Then in the magic phase, I got 10 dice against his 4. And I managed to cast 3 of my 4 spells I got, which was amazing. So I don't think it's ever happened before. I got protection on the Necropolis Knights. He dispelled a smiting on these archers. I cast... what else did I cast? Something else. There's another spell.
Oh, Vengeance.
No, Vengeance was out of range, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you increased it.
Oh yeah, I did.
But you failed to cast that.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay. So I only got 2 spells off that. I thought that was a bit too good.
And then you got your casket.
Yeah, and I got the casket off with 3 dice. Unfortunately failed to dispel it. And it managed to kill his Hellstorm rocket battery.
And Master Engineer.
And Master Engineer. So yeah, that's a bit of a pain for him. He was not pleased. But so it's new model syndrome, that's what happens to that. That would be amazing from now on. Yeah, I'm trying to kill all his actual models, so it's just an army of proxies. Hopefully confuse him. Right, okay, so in the shooting phase, this one misfired and can't shoot this turn or the next. This one fired, hit the stank, did 3 wounds to it, which was lovely. Other shooting, I managed to shoot off the handgunners. I think I killed half of them and they fled. That was just with these and these, which was lovely. These guys shot at the crossbowmen and killed a few. The chariots did the same, but they passed their leadership test. These chariots are shot at the demigriffs, did nothing. And the carrion killed two of the crew. The crew did one back. Unfortunately, they passed their brake test though, so they're still there. But it's stopping that thing from firing, which is fine with me. So yeah, so the end of Tomb King's Turn 1, looking pretty good.
Okay, end of a very bad Empire turn. Basically, all my artillery just walked on here, which is one of many problems. The knights have kind of come on, as have the flagellants. So I managed to get my unit of handgunners in. Basically, the steam tank originally just generated 5 steam points, blew up abysmally, but we decided that because we wanted to see what it was doing, we re-rolled the dice, so I actually managed to get some steam points off. However, it did nothing more than move forward 7 inches and kill 2 of about the weakest things in his army. So I'm pretty much drop kicking the steam tank out of the army list for good, because they're just not worth taking. And anyone that wants to suggest why they are is quite welcome to, but I don't think you're going to have too many reasons as to why they are worth taking. Over here, unfortunately, my battle line kind of stayed really where it was, although the Demigriff Knights did charge in and were utterly minced. I managed to kill like 6 guys, which is not bad, but yeah, cavalry versus cavalry versus the best thing in his army is wasn't a good idea. Unfortunately, that's just the way deployment worked. So it was either charge them in or spend half the game finding something to attack. But yeah, they got wiped out. These guys didn't really move much. Magic phase didn't really happen, other than I got Soul Fire off, cast by the priest on the flagellants. I lost the Hellblaster volley gun finally. So yeah, not very good at all. I've killed about 8 models of his army, which amounts to very, very little.
9?
Oh, 9. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I shall. Well, we've got to try and turn it around. Shit needs to happen. I'm not liking how close these guys are. So yeah, onwards to Tomb King's Turn 2.
Okay, end of Tomb King's Turn 2. Chariots just moved up, so's the Sphinx. Main battle line's still pretty much where it was. So, these horse archers have moved up to kind of block the tank off a bit. The carrion flew over the knights, they didn't fancy getting charged by them. In the magic phase, well, it was great. This Hydra Titan really does pay for itself. I've managed to get 2 18 casts on, actually scoring 18 on 2 dice, so which put a real strain on his dispel dice. So I managed to get, I think, 3 spells off out of 5, which is unheard of. So this guy is just, he's the man. He's really chewed me up, because the Necroglyph Colossus was almost useless, but this guy is brilliant. So far anyway, till he eats a cannonball. Unfortunately that's not going to happen, because I did manage to kill off his cannon with another lucky shot from a Screaming Skull catapult. And what else? These guys just shot at the flagellants. I think they killed 1 or 2. These guys just killed a couple of crossbowmen. That's pretty much it for shooting. In close combat, the Tomb Guard absolutely destroyed the detachment. Yeah, detachment of archers. Just rolled over them, and then just reformed to face these guys. So looking pretty good. So let's see what Sai has to say about that in Empire Turn 2. An eventful game.
Okay, end of Empire Turn 2.
Yeah, you wish.
Yes, things aren't looking too great. Basically, my lone mortar fired and scattered massively, so hit nothing. These guys are basically reformed to take the charge. The magic phase, I tried to buff them, but Ollie scrolled basically my only attempt. So yeah, that's not good there. Basically, the detachment of archers has moved in as redirectors there. The knights have moved up a little bit, as of the flagellants. The steam tank actually managed to do something this time, generate some steam tank points, charged in, killed the 3 cruddy horse archers, but missed with the cannon shot utterly, and took a wound, misfired basically. And then over here, I managed to do 1 wound on these guys, thanks to a lot of intervening model. And yeah, basically needed 6s then 4s to hit, and then 4 plus the wounds, got 1 wound, which he failed. So the one that he got back last turn is re-dead. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. It was a very short and not very sweet turn. So yeah, it's unfortunately almost Tomb King's turn 3.
Okay, the end of Tomb King's turn 3. Things have moved up again. These guys moved up. Kind of just moved around a bit. The knights were in a bit of. They failed a charge against his knights by 1, I think. So they're kind of stuck in no man's land. Luckily, in the magic phase, I managed to get off Desert Wind and managed to reform them and move them back a bit. So we're in a bit of a better position. So I'm not going to get flanked by these guys now. It's a pretty good magic phase. I think they got off Desert Wind. They got off protection on these guys, healing that knight back again. I think the rest of my stuff got dispelled. The shooting phase, I managed to kill some more flagellants. I missed the steam tank with both catapults, unfortunately, so it's still alive, barely. These guys just kind of reformed to threaten the rear. The Tomb Scorpion over there just turned around to face the mortar. That was pretty much it. And then close combat. I think this was the only close combat. I charged in, killed a load, he killed some of mine. Got in a challenge with his BSB. His BSB did a wound to me and I didn't do anything to him, so unfortunately he's steadfast for until the end of time with that unit like that. There's not quite as many there, we just put some dice just to represent how many are dead.
I'm being lazy.
Yeah, there's about 12 less than it looks like there. Yeah, so that's the end of my turn, so it wasn't too bad. Shame these guys failed their charge, but I think I've kind of corrected that. Hopefully they'll live another turn. So, see you at the end of Empire turn 3.
End of Empire turn 3, and I've lost the game because I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, we haven't done the close combat here.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay, the end of Empire turn 3. Yeah, things have gone from bad to worse. Over here, I fluffed the fear test, and then basically did 1 wound, well 2 wounds, one of which was saved. So even though I lost the combat massively, I'm still steadfast. But with 21 casualties out of that lot, basically it's the all of this lot gone. So I've got 30 guys left, including the BSB. I managed to put a wound on this thing here. Done a Horror Titan. Over here was about the worst mistake of my entire life. I forgot to do the special flagellant rule, and then B, forgot that these things were toughness 4 instead of toughness 5. So I then only managed to do, out of 19 hits, I thought I was wounding on a 4 plus, and only did 5 wounds when it was a 3 I actually needed. And basically messed that up. So I think that's pretty much the end of the game for these guys, because they're just going to get massively flank charged and wiped out, and then these guys over here are eventually just going to lose to attrition, and they certainly will once Ollie starts buffing this unit up to buggery, which I expect him fully to do next turn. So yeah, I think probably at this point it's time to call it a day, because
well, should we see how the next turn goes?
Yeah, we can do. We'll make it quick.
Yeah.
Make the end swift, because I've lost basically, and I know it. There's no coming back from there at all. But yeah. we'll see you at the end of the Tomb King's turn 4.